Ready Player One, to Jaws, to Schindler's List, Steven Spielberg has changed the face of cinema to this day. His stories bring us into magical worlds full of dinosaurs, aliens, and so many more. But how much do you actually know about Spielberg?
Slow ahead. Slow ahead. I can go slow ahead. Come on down and chum some of this shit.
Most people nowadays have grown up watching many of Steven's films. Today, his movies have the ability to bring out the emotions in anyone watching.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Steven is the son of concert pianist Leah Adler and computer specialist Arnold Spielberg. He was born into a Jewish household, yet he never saw it as a good thing. Steven was constantly getting bullied at school for being Jewish. He told reporters that he was a Jewish kid who felt like an alien while growing up in the suburbs and turning to making movies as a way of finding the social acceptance he craved. He made many films with the help of his friends and was very interested in making World War II films.
I never had a big thought about what I could do with movies in those days. I was infatuated with the control that movies gave me in creating a sequence of events or a feeling or a train wreck with two Lionel trains that I could then repeat and see over and over and over again. And I think it was just a realization that I could change the way I perceived life through a funnel or another medium to make it come out better for me.
The biggest challenge Steven has ever experienced was trying to become a director in the era of old Hollywood, where change was not accepted. Most film students would finish college and never get a chance to film or step foot into a film studio. Steven overcame this adversity by working hard and making as many connections as he could. Since he was a young boy, he would sneak onto movie lots and learn by watching. He would make connections with those he met and prove himself through his short films. No one wanted to notice a newcomer, but his talent was so strong that it attracted some producers who thought he should get a chance. Even with his father's push to make him go to college to get a useful degree, such as computer engineering, Steven stuck to his dream and worked harder than anyone else to get it. It paid off when he got the chance to direct TV shows. He was met with tremendous hostility though, and seen as a symbol for the new snotty wave of directors coming in, and everyone wanted him gone. Steven persevered and allowed his talent to speak for itself. Steven worked many years in the TV industry and continued his passion for film by creating 25 short films until at the age of 21 when he received his first real break to direct the movie Duel. Duel opened the doors for him to be able to create more and more movies. Even though today Steven is a celebrated director with 2 Oscars, when he first started out, critics did not agree with his methods. He was regarded as a child man fixated on the toys of movie making and incapable of dealing maturely with the darkest side of life, and many people blamed him for ruining the movies. Steven had joined the film career in the worst time to do so. Most film students of the day who did go to college for film would get their degree and end up working day-to-day jobs and never get close to a camera. Steven never went to college for film till after he got famous. The only way he was able to achieve his dream was not listening to those telling him to stop, like producers, critics, and even his own father. Being a director was seen as a hobby and not a stable career. He was so passionate about being a director that he would do whatever it would take. Steven Spielberg did not become a household name until he directed Jaws in 1975. Even then, he was not fully accepted into the film community. Many critics and viewers believed that Jaws would be a failure and a disappointment to everyone. Steven proved them wrong by creating a film that grossed $470.7 million worldwide, being one of the highest grossing films at the time. Similar to Chris McCandless, Steven followed his passion even when society and his loved ones were against him. Similar to how everyone in Chris's life did not agree with his motives to go to Alaska, there were those in Steven's life that thought pursuing to be a director was pointless. They both go against what their parents defined as a good life and challenge themselves by going against the tide. Chris and Steven did not need the satisfaction of those around them, but knowing that they had done something that they both enjoyed. In addition, both men had endured so much in their lives that they saw going with society as boring and doing something like going to Alaska or becoming a director as something quite extraordinary.
Is there anybody here? Guess not!
Even though they share the similarities of going against the societal norms of their times, they both differ. Chris believes the only way of being happy was to be independent and self-reliant. He did not need the help of others and did not want any advice. Steven believed that sometimes you need the help of others to grow. When he found a group of directors that were similar to him, such as George Lucas, he let them into his life. He enjoyed their company, their stories, and their advice. He even helped George Lucas come up with some great ideas for his movies, such as the words describing the scenario before every Star Wars movie. In return, George helps Steven and helps him grow to be confident in his films and know that there is someone out there who does support him. Both Chris and Steven are rebels of their times. They don't conform to society and follow what is known as normal. They aim higher and believe that they can be greater and achieve height that no one ever thought they could reach. Overall, movies are a big part of our life today. We watch them when we want a good laugh, a good cry, or just see a fun car crash. Whatever the reason, there's a movie out there that fits everyone's needs. Film is now a major part of our lives and will forever be a part of it.